Health insurance open enrollment is just around the corner, and with the COVID-19 pandemic still going strong, it is more important than ever to have a health plan that is right for you and your family. Natalie Williamson knows. She is with UnitedHealthcare. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you. I'm great. Thanks, Elsa.
I'm happy to have you here. Let's just start out with the basics. Can you explain open enrollment?
Sure. So open enrollment is the time each year when millions of Americans, including those here in Maryland, have the opportunity to enroll in or switch their health insurance plan for the following year.
And when can people buy that health insurance? I know it's coming up, but when's that window?
Sure. So actually, it can be a different time for people, depending on what type of health insurance they're enrolling in. For the 180 million Americans that enroll through their employer, annual open enrollment is typically in the fall, sometime between September and December. And normally employers set aside, 2 or 3 weeks so employees can make, the choice for the next year. For individuals enrolling in Medicare, it's a very specific time frame between October 15th and December 7th. And then if you're enrolling in an individual coverage plan, like through a state exchange, open enrollment is normally in November or December.
Got it. Okay. So what are some tips that can help people maybe save a little bit money on their healthcare this year?
Sure. So I have a few tips here. One, I would say start by really understanding the underlying health insurance lingo, because there are a lot of confusing terms. So you want to understand like what premium is and what is a deductible and what are those, what are the features in a plan that you really want to understand and compare. And then I'd say get your calculator out or spreadsheet or pen and paper. Try to anticipate to the extent you can what you might have in healthcare expenses in the next year, because you really want to be as informed as possible and make the right choice for you and your family going into the next year. And then also for those who are enrolling in Medicare, I would say make sure you understand the difference between original Medicare and Medicare Advantage. And finally, I'd say, make sure you understand how and if the plan options you have available to you cover virtual care going into the next year.
Okay. And that's what I was going to ask you. Are there any other benefits that people should evaluate when they are shopping for health insurance in general?
Absolutely. So we talked like core medical benefits and virtual care. Make sure too that you're also looking at prescription drug benefits. So how do the plan options you have cover the prescription drugs you might need going into the next year? How can you maximize those benefits and get the best cost for you and your family for the medications you need through accessing generics or other discounts available? Also, mental health coverage is extremely important right now. Mental health care is one component of overall health care. And many plans like UnitedHealthcare's, offer actually a large virtual network of care for therapy and psychiatry services, in addition to in-person care, which has been great. So really understand that. And then 2 more things. Wellness benefits are very important. Make sure you know how the plan options available to you might incentivize you to be healthier in the next year. And many of them even include rewards. Our employer-sponsored members have access to a program called UHC Motion, and that actually provides up to and over $1,000 in annual incentives for individuals to be healthy, through meeting daily activity goals. And we found 77% of respondents to a UnitedHealthcare survey said that they were healthier because of these types of incentives being available to them. Don't forget about other, care needs going into the next year. Specialty benefits like dental and vision and critical illness and hearing benefits are often accessed and enrolled in during open enrollment. So think about not just medical pharmacy, mental health, but also other needs that you might have, and make sure you take advantage of enrolling in those during open enrollment.
And so where can we go for more health insurance information as we're making these decisions?
Yeah, so I recommend going to uhcopenenrollment.com. That's a website that we host. Everyone can access it, and we have easy to use and understand videos and articles on there to help you understand the lingo that I referred to earlier, and just be as informed as possible going into open enrollment.
All right, Natalie Williamson, thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate it. And we'll be right back with more Midday Maryland right after this. Stay tuned.